YouTube friends, my name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a 25-year-old cash stuffer and budgeter here on YouTube. I've been cash stuffing for about 3 years, and we're gonna stuff for the second week in August. We have 609, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 420, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 600, 5, 6, 7, 8, and $609. So I'm gonna be honest here. I filmed week one, or I cash stuffed week one before I even got my new paycheck from work. And I basically didn't do a budget with me. I did just a projection or a guesstimate on what my paycheck amount is, and I thought my 401k contributions I would be eligible to make those contributions, but not yet. So instead of work putting that towards my Roth 401k, I'm gonna just put it towards my Roth IRA because I still want to contribute towards my retirement, but I'm just gonna have to make that transaction instead of work. So that's why this amount is different from last week, but I did a lot of spending. A lot of my categories are now zero, so that's totally okay. But let's go ahead and start with unstuffing my cash envelopes. If you're a cash stuffing channel, please let me know in the comments so I can check out your channel, and hopefully others can check out your channel too. We have my groceries, which I've spent everything. There's $0 here. I do have some gas money left over. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then eating out is empty and spending is empty. So that is it for this. So we're gonna put $140 in these 4 envelopes. That is $50 in groceries. So $50 here, and I do shop at Aldi and meal prep, but this week I'm going to be shopping for my pantry, so hopefully clearing that out a little bit before I move. Gas is going to get $30. There's a lot of events going on right now, and that causes a lot of traffic for me, so I have been using more gas, and I do drive a little further for work now, but 30 has been really good so far. Eating out is going to get 30 as well. And then same with spending. So in total, that's $140. I'll use this throughout the week, but I do use a credit card, and I just take the cash out of my envelopes and put that towards into the bank so I can use that and pay off my credit card statement or my credit card balance. So that is it for my envelopes, and we are going to go into my savings monthly and my retirement binder. So buffer is for any overspending on groceries and gas, and this is at $50. My emergency fund, this is a placeholder that's in my Etsy shop. You can check it out if you're interested. This just represents what's in my high yield savings, and I have my emergency fund fully funded for 3 months. For medical, I'm gonna put a 20. So now we have 1,000, 20, 40, 60, and $1,070. I wanna get this to at least my deductible, which is 1,500, but I am gonna be responsible for my co-pays and such. So maybe I will make 2 tabs, one for my deductible, one for co-pays. But next is future, which is going to get 10. This is just saving up for future things that is within 5 years. So just any big purchases, a car. I don't think it could be a house, but it could be a house, a wedding, whatever. Just something within 5 years. So we have 1, 2, 3, 320, 30, and 340. I don't have anything in specific. That's why I don't put a ton. My future pet though is going to get 5. And this is a really exciting one because we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 850, 870, 890, 895, and 900. Really exciting. I've been stuffing this like since the beginning of my journey, so it's very exciting whenever it hits big amounts like $900. Travel is going to get 20. I'm starting to make plans on more camping trips with my friends, and that gets me thinking that maybe I should have an envelope for camping that's independent from travel. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 970, 995. Very, very close to 1,000. And then tech. So I don't know if you can really tell, but I actually have a new phone. I have a new camera. I got an iPhone 16 Pro, but the reason I got it is because work gives me a reimbursement for using my personal phone, and it's $50 a month, and I'm on a phone payment plan, which I haven't been on in years. So the reimbursement pays for the phone. All I had to do was pay for the taxes, the phone case, but this time the I don't remember what charge it was, but it was like a $35 charge because I ordered the phone online, and I actually got the phone now, but I was having such a huge issue with it because I ordered my first phone and I had to sign for the delivery. I wasn't home. They returned it to sender and it took so long. Huge hassle. Basically, I got a refund for the phone itself, but not for the phone case. And I didn't get that weird $35 charge because I did go into a store. But the phone never came, so it was returned. I got a refund to my credit card for the phone itself, and I had to call and figure out, why am I not getting the full refund? Well, it's because the phone screen was an accessory, and I had gotten that return via my account credit. So what I did was I took that money that got credited to my account and I put it into tech because I just paid a portion of my phone bill, but I have an envelope for that. So I took the money out of there, put it in here, and then took out the money for the second phone order. So long story short, tech got $35 and it now has 5, 6, 7, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8, and 49. $849. I now have my new phone, and now I do get that reimbursement from work, which is awesome. All right. Extra week is for those months that have 5 cash stuffings. August is one of them, so I'll be using them for August. I have $140 for Q3 and then $20 for Q4. Fitness and wellness, didn't do any spending, nothing is going in there. It has 220 memberships. I did pay for Spotify, Minecraft, and HBO Max, and it's going to get $5. All of my subscriptions, I only have Apple storage left to pay, but it's all under $25, and I have 15 in here already. So that's that. My Roth IRA, like I said, since I'm not contributing with my since I'm not contributing in my 401k because I'm not eligible, I'm taking the money that would be going there and putting it towards my Roth IRA instead. So it is, I budgeted $90 for the week, so 50, 70, 90. And then I didn't do last week's contribution, so this week it's getting week 1 and week 2, so it's 50, 70, 90, $104. So 50, 70, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. But in total, it'll be 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4. 194 going to my Roth IRA, which is really exciting. And I will take this money to the bank at the end of the month and just put it straight towards my Roth IRA. We have 51, 150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 250, 270, 80, 81, 2, 3, and $284 towards my Roth IRA. I won't be eligible for, I think, the first 90 days of my employment. So for the 90 days, whatever money was going to go towards my 401, my Roth 401k is just going to go towards my Roth IRA. And then I mentioned having a long-term savings for within 5 years. I have another one for past 5 years, and that is with a brokerage account. This is just prop money, and I leave this in the bank because it's an automatic withdrawal every single week. I just set the amount, and forget it. So $20 every single week going to my brokerage. So that is it. We had $309 going into here. Next, we have my short-term savings in this big binder. $60 is going to go into here. And that is $50 going into my car, Claudia. I'm gonna try to get an oil change scheduled for her this week. And then thanks to a commenter in my week 4 cash stuffing who recommended that who kind of affirmed that I should go to a local dealership. So I'm gonna try and find a local dealership, figure out what I can do on my own, because I do want to learn how to take care of my car. Go to a local dealership to do my 100,000 mile engine service. So she's almost at 101,000 miles. Life's just been very busy, but I know for sure that I want to get my oil change. So I'm going to do that hopefully this week if Walmart has any openings. So $30 is going to go towards my emergency fund for my lovely car, Claudia. She is a 2014 Toyota Corolla. I love her very, very much. Car emergency fund got 30. Now it has 1,000, 20, 40, 50, and $1,060. My goal is 1,500. I'm going to keep putting money in here. Then probably next week when I get my oil change, I'm going to stop putting money into here and just start re-upping my other categories. Oh, hold on. Let me get my calculator. Wait, hold on. Oh no, these should have stayed. This is gonna go in the back. That goes to my $1 savings challenge. Let me get my calculator. So we have 1,060, 500 in deductible. Insurance is getting the next 20, which I will pay in the fall. And I do save money by doing it per 6 months instead of per monthly. I think I save like $60, which is awesome. 500, 20, 40, 65. Plus 565 for insurance, which I'm sure is gonna go up this time because I'm gonna drive more. Or not drive more, I do drive more. Maintenance is fully funded at 1,000, and I'll pull the money for my engine service from here. Oil changes, I'll pull from this weekend if I get it scheduled, and then registration has 175. So that means in total, my lovely car Claudia has $3,400 saved up for her, for now, until I get that service check. All right, and I am doing it. The commenter, thank you once again. It's so helpful. They listed out what I should get done, where I should go, and they did like further research for me. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You're so kind, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do that for me. My friend's wedding is fully funded, still at 1,500. Nothing is going in there, and moving is just going to get $10. I get my keys to my new apartment very soon, but I have like a month basically to move, which is awesome because I have a lot of delicate plants and a lot of Legos, and it'll give me a lot of time to clean both places. So I'm very excited for that. I'm very happy that I have that time, and my family is going to help me move. So very happy that I'm putting some money aside to pay for the gas and pay for their lunches. The $10 is just gonna go towards moving cost, which now has 1, 200, 10, and 20. So 220 for moving costs. Groceries is going to get 100. which is not going to get. It has 100. Electric and internet has 150, which is fully funded. And then miscellaneous is to pay for my prorated rent for my new apartment. That has 850. We have $1,320 saved for moving, which is a really good amount. All right, that is it for this one. Up next is my sinking funds, and I did spend quite a bit in here. We have $95 going into here, but I'll go over what I spent. We have $5 going into apartment. I got a shelf organizer, no lamp yet, but that's okay. We have 50, 70, 80, 91, wait, 75, 81, 2, 3, 4. 84, not 94. So 84 for apartment. My partner fund, I did not put enough. I overspent for his birthday. His birthday was his birthday was a few days ago, but we celebrated last weekend, and we celebrated with, I cooked him dinner and also went to a race, which was one of his birthday presents. But I did pull money from here because I overspent for his birthday, but this has $0 here now. Bulk food, I did get some bulk. I got a ton of garlic. Basically, I chop it all up, put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in cubes. And I use that throughout cooking instead of chopping it up every single time. I just pulled money for garlic, but now we have $31 here. Nothing is going in here. Christmas is going to get a 10. My crafty Christmas is getting a 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 420, 30, and 440 for my crafty Christmas. My goal is 700. Clothes I did spend because when we were at the race, I got a lot of merch. So I got 2 shirts and I didn't have enough in here. So I pulled it all from here. Hobbies and spending. So $10 is going in here. Now clothes has $10. Dates, again, the birthday. $10 is going in here. Also, and we went out for dinner. And I paid for the meal. Family, I didn't spend from, but this is getting a 5. So now it has 20, 45, and 50 for family. All right, next is gifts, which is getting a 5. This is the birthday, but I also did get treats for work. So $5 going into here. Hobbies, I spent from to get that shirt, and this is getting a 5. We have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, and $14 for hobbies. You know what? I should really put more money in here. Maybe I can take camping from this envelope until it gets a dedicated envelope. Maybe. Household isn't getting anything, and I didn't spend, so it has $30. Mel's Paper Makes still has 73. Thanks to everyone who is checking out my Etsy shop. Over the counter is not going to get any money, but I do need to get some Lactaid, some vitamins, but I think I've decided I'm not gonna put my FSA money in here. I'm just gonna keep it set aside. But whatever qualifying expenses I can use my FSA for, I'll use that before I tap into this. But I know I can get Lactaid from it, which is awesome. We have $20, $30, $5 for over the counter. Next is race tickets, which I wiped out, and we're starting over, so it's getting a 5. And then spending, again, the shirts and just the motorsport race, just in general, this is getting 25, but I had so much fun. Oh my gosh, 25. I loved seeing all the cool cars, hearing them. It's just always a fun time. And those chairs that we got, it was really nice. For the longer races, we can just set up in one of the outside parts of the turn. It was just so nice to see. But what kind of sucked was there were a ton of yellow flags. So it was like a 2 hour and 40-minute race. They probably were doing full race speed for like probably like 40 minutes. So that sucked, but that's totally okay because we can actually see the cars instead of them just like zooming by. They were going a little bit slower, so I like that. Toiletries, didn't spend, but this is going to get a 10. And it now has 10, 25, 6, 7, 8, and 29 for toiletries. And buffer still has the 20, but that is it for my sinking funds. $95 went in here. I have $5 left over, which is going to go into birthdays. But we need to shuffle this around. What's really silly is I didn't put any savings for my birthday, which I need to do. And I'm just gonna put the, whoa, hello. There's 2 5s. Hold on. I'm gonna put the 5 in the front because I need to make one for like a tab for me, but I haven't. But I'm gonna put it in the front. And that is it for this, but I need to figure out where this 5 goes. Hold on. I was supposed to put 15 in dates and I only got a 10. So dates now has 15. Sorry about that. Okay, now we get to put that away. And now we get to do my Flower Power Savings Challenge. This is just for my digital coins since I spend on my credit card and I take the cash out in whole amounts. There's digital change, so I add that up from all my transactions during the week and we just color them in. So the digital change amount this week was $7.76, so $7.76. And we have gone through all of the higher numbers, so now we can just start flying through. We're gonna start with 53 and just work our way down.
49, 48, 46, 45, 44, 43. Holy moly, this is gonna go for a while. What was that last number? 43, 42, 1, 40, 38, 37, 30, whoa. This is a 3, 37, 36. Let's try that. Okay, we can keep going. 36 minus 35, 34, 33, 30. That's not gonna be enough.
Let's see where that gets us. 11, okay. So we're gonna color down all the way down to 33 and then 11, which is open. I will be right back. Friends, we have colored in 2 new columns. Like I said, we fly through now that we have these higher amounts completed. And we are just 4 columns away. And once we color in all these flowers, then we get to color in a tulip, wipe these out, and then start coloring them again. And then once we color both tulips, then we have finished the savings challenge again, which is awesome because I thought I would, well, the rest of the year, I thought I would finish this twice within the year, but I guess I've been spending so much, but who knows? This is really exciting. If you want to do this for yourself, this is on my Etsy shop as a digital download. So you can check that out if you're interested. And I have different versions as well. So we'll put that back in for now. I don't have any high bills to roll over to go towards my my flower funds, my floral funds, sorry. So nothing to go in there in my new savings challenge binder, but I do have some $1 bills. We have $1, $2, $3, $4 that we get to put into our $1 bills pouch. She's getting pretty full, and at the end of the year, I will count all of these bills up along with my other savings challenges, and it'll be a fun time reallocating that. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch me. I will see you in my next video. Bye.